rather plain and simple, uncluttered flag of the Commonwealth Games Federation. Central feature of which, as we'll see, is a black bar, a plain bar, which the organisers tell us is meant to signify the efforts of all the contestants to raise the bar in sport, to raise the bar of standards, and to participate in the right spirit. This is the flag that will fly in this stadium until the end of these games, roughly a fortnight's time. And then when it's taken down in the closing ceremony, it will be handed to those whose responsibility it is to be the host for 2014. And of course, I'm talking about the people of Glasgow. Mike Fennell, the president of the Commonwealth Games Federation, looking on.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the spirit of fair play and on behalf of all the athletes here in Delhi tonight, an oath will be taken by Abhinav Bindra, India's first individual Olympic shooting champion at the Beijing Olympics.
देवियों और सज्जनों, सच्ची खेल भावना के लिए यहाँ दिल्ली में एकत्रित सभी खिलाड़ियों की ओर से
It's a very still and humid evening here in Delhi, so the flags are not fluttering at all. There's no breeze at all here this evening. It's very close and very humid. What we're now going to see is one of the big Indian stars taking the oath on behalf of his fellow athletes. Flag bearers and the athletes marshals have reformed, and all eyes on the man who'll deliver the oath.
We declare that we will take part in the Commonwealth Games of 2010 in the spirit of true sportsmanship, recognizing the rules which govern them and desirous of participating in them for the honor of our Commonwealth and for the glory of our sport.
Abhinav Bindra, probably one of the most popular athletes here. And when he came back from the Olympic Games with his gold medals, his father was very concerned that he wouldn't be able to find him a wife. Hugh, that was his main concern at that time. He's still not married.
I sense some of Tinku's little comment that he's still not married, as he should be.
Well, in India, I mean, that is something that most parents want for their children, is to get them married as soon as possible, as young as possible.
Oh, it was his birthday last week?
He's 28 now.
28 now, yes.
Yeah.
He's young. He's very young.
Of course he is. And he's got other things to concentrate on.
Tinku, let's talk a little bit about what we can expect now, because just for viewers at home, it's a long ceremony, obviously, but there's a lot of spectacular action still to come, because they've arranged this ceremony in a slightly different way to the norm. They've kept all the big cultural statements to the end, and they really are spectacular and impressive.
Yes, we've got some really, really amazing segments coming up, and the audience will be able to see get a taste of what India is. And India, not the modern India, but this is really looking back on the ancient traditions of the country, the rich history of the country, and it's like a story of India.
It's an ancient tale in parts, but using the very latest in technology to illustrate it and to bring it to life. This great balloon that we can see, the biggest helium balloon in the world, as I was saying a while ago, well, that's a vital part of this show, because it projects so many of the images that form part of the celebration of culture, pageant of culture, if you like. And we're starting with what's called the Tree of Knowledge, celebrating the very rich and deep heritage of Indian knowledge, the mix of mysticism, if you like, and the different branches of philosophy, and all of this illustrated by the relationship between the wisdom of the teacher and the conscientious student. That's our opening theme, look.
Yes, it's the Guru Shishu tradition, the teacher and the student.
Just the first stage in a spectacular staging. This will be the Tree of Knowledge, made up of unique fabrics, some 25 panels, creating a kind of tree trunk to 25 meters high, comprising bamboo fiber and silk. And I'm told, Tinku, it's based on the majestic chinar tree, one of the great symbols of Kashmir.
Yes, it's a native tree of Kashmir, which is a deciduous tree. Usually it would be a bodh tree, which is the tree under which Gautama Buddha acquired enlightenment. He, of course, the founder of Buddhism, but no, they've chosen the chinar tree.
What we're seeing is a transition here through the various classical dance forms from different parts of India, and of course complemented by the different tones in music, the extraordinary costumes, and the pace of the dancing itself.
Yes, there's Odissi dancers, Bharatanatyam and Kathak, which are the most popular and well-known of Indian dances, of course. But now on stage at the moment we have the Manipuri dancers. This is one of the most northeastern states of India, and it's really a state which is more akin to Southeast Asia in their traditions, their culture, their food, and even the way they look. So it's great to see the great variety of Indians here.